Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sasageyo Podcast.
Yeah.
My name's Leah Byers.
I'm Tim Byers.
And
we did it.
What? And we did it.
I don't know. That's just what came to mind as like what came
and
next.
we did it. We made it
we
here.
We finished the Olympics and U.S. won all of them.
No.
Most of them. We were the number one.
We were the number one.
Yeah, U.S. was number one best.
Of what, Tim? What? Best of what?
Winning all the gold medals. The most, well, I don't know if, I think we were tied for gold, but more silver.
We were tied for gold.
Things,
Us and China had 40, but we did have the most medals overall. So that's what put us above China.
We just always have to be on top.
So I saw this comedian talking about how, like, I think we watched it last night. He was like, everyone is like, oh, Americans are so fat, but like, we also got the most medals. So he's like, so what is it? Is it that we're like fat or the most athletic? Like, I don't know.
Pick one.
Pick one. It can't be both. Like, stick to your lane because we're taking up our whole lane, but we're better. It was funny.
We're taking up our whole lane.
Yeah. So that's funny.
Well, we're going to talk. Well, first of all, I want to ask. Well, AJ, sorry, we didn't introduce you.
Oh.
Say hi, AJ.
Hi. Hello. I'm
AJ's
here.
here too. He has his own mic.
He has his own corner too.
If you're watching the YouTube.
Thank you, Tim.
If you're watching the YouTube, Tim just pat his head. So
also, if you're watching the YouTube, special guest, very silent this episode. None other than the Levi Ackerman. Got him at Ross for a good old 15 buckaroos. What a shame that he sold for so low, but what a win for us that we snagged him.
Short King.
Short King.
I also, for some reason, Tim, what are the odds that that's the same exact one that you almost won in Japan?
I looked because I was going through all. It has to be. Because the reason why we skipped a week is because I was on a work trip and on the 5-hour flight, I was looking through our Japan photos again. And I saw and I was like, wait, is that the same one? But it's not, because in that one, he's holding his swords. These ones, he's just standing there.
Okay. That would have been crazy if you just bought the same one.
I got emotional. I was like, he found me.
He found me. You didn't win him, that's for sure.
I bought him. No,
if you watch the videos on our TikTok or Instagram, you'll see we made clips about us trying to find Attack on Titan merch in Japan, which was very hard. But we found some little things, and one of them was the Levi statue. Not this one, but similar.
Yeah.
And Tim was supposed to win it, and he didn't.
I literally hooked it, and then it was
You didn't even hook it, barely.
Watch the video. Do not at me. Watch the video.
Whoa.
I was robbed.
Sir, calm down.
I was robbed.
He's very
Was it a crane machine?
It was like a UFO thing.
Yeah, it was literally called the UFO. It was called a UFO.
That's what
it was called.
I don't know. It looked like a UFO with like two little hooks, and then it went down and was like, cook, and then like pulled it and then just unlatched it.
It was supposed to pull it over into the area where you grab it.
That's not what it did. That's what it was supposed to do. It's not what it did.
Yeah.
I aimed it perfectly.
It was rigged. They're all rigged.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Tim's still a little bitter about it.
I think about that. I wake up in a cold sweat. I'm like, so close.
So close.
Also, since I think we last recorded, we were like, we did it. We passed 100 followers. Now we're at like 350, over 350.
Yeah, I think we're at like 360.
So thank you for continuing to like, comment, and subscribe. Continue to do so.
Yeah, don't stop. 364.
364.
So exciting.
Very exciting. So, and it's definitely cool. I mean, even if it's for the memes and stuff like that, it's like at the end of the day, we are excited about Attack on Titan. We like the community that is also excited about it.
Which brings us to Discord.
It is available to you now. It should be. It is on our Instagram.
So I'm sure he's
on the link tree. If you click on the link tree, you can access it. Double check the link, because I think you have to like update the link every week, which I'm like, why? What? Just make it a 24/7 link. But I think you do have to update it every week.
Oh no, yeah, went straight to it.
Oh, cool. You have no reason to say that it did not work, because we just proved it on stream that it works.
Yeah, go check it out.
Go check it out.
We'll talk about stuff. Also, you can put your input about each episode or
AJ's been on there.
Spoilers?
Yes, I have.
Nico Jaeger on there.
Oh, there's someone on
Shout
there?
out to Nico Jaeger.
Yeah, we've got some conversations going.
Also,
I need to sign in
someone
still.
else too. I remember he did a whole story. AJ and I were talking to him about how he watched it and then stopped or showed his friend,
and then came back to the show.
Back to it, yeah.
And then finally on like the third time, got hooked.
Loved it.
Okay, so there's things
You're
going
missing
on
this engagement.
I'm not even a part of.
You gotta be on it.
I feel left out.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, do we want to get into the episode?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Basically, we talked about it. Next week, aka like an hour from now, our discussion will be Attack on Titan Olympics.
Yeah.
Even though the Olympics have just ended,
we're doing Attack on Titan.
It has not ended for us. So.
We should have put that on the Instagram. If Attack on Titan had the Olympics, what would there be? And people could have put their input.
It's not too late. Go.
I could do it right now.
Put it on. See if anyone does it.
Should I take a?
This is gonna be live.
I'll take a photo of us.
This is gonna be. She's taking a photo of us on live on the YouTube. Watch it now so you can see how I stumbled through that sentence.
Photo. I'm gonna redo it.
God.
Say cheese, Tim.
Tim, look normal.
Cheese.
Dude.
Goodness. That was like.
What should I put?
Anyways, just I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna get into the episode.
If there was Olympics in AOT, what sport?
What would it be?
What would an AOT Olympic look like?
Please stop.
What did you say?
What did you say? If there was Olympics in AOT, what would it AOB?
Oh God.
That's why I'm here. This
here.
is why they keep me on this show. Not because I like.
We're actually trying to get you out. Last week you were gone. We recorded like 10 episodes.
Applications are open for
in a
co-host. So, anyways, to the episode, season 1, episode 21. Guys, we are getting into some good episodes. This one, and then the next 4 are so good. Like constant.
Chaos,
keep them coming.
Constant chaos.
Constant, keep them coming. And so, season 1, episode 21, Crushing Blow. Where did we leave off?
Don't ask me. You know I don't remember these things.
Gunter died.
Oh, rip
That's
Gunter.
That's where he. And the manga, doesn't. Sorry, the anime doesn't really justify how he got killed. He just looks like he hit his head and died.
He doesn't. Yeah.
His head is like, his head is dangling by threads on his neck. You want to see it?
Yeah, I want to see it.
It's literally like, it's like Pac-Man, but on his neck. There's just a little.
Oh yeah, it's like the nape of his neck.
Yeah. Then she got his nape.
That's
the
revenge.
Good old female Titan.
That's revenge. Dang. So Gunter
he died. Eren was really mad about that. And so we kind of start right back in with Erevin, kind of where it ended, but just like Hanji asking, why did you tell him to replenish his blades? And he's like, because the female Titan might have escaped with ODM gear. And, they're having this whole back and forth dialogue.
Let me just say also, they're riding horses forever.
A lot of horse
just
riding.
Feels like
and a lot of
this
casual
scene has
talk.
Continued on forever.
Yeah.
So those horses are literally built different.
Literally built. True. Those horses were built different. And the wagons.
My butt would hurt for sure riding a horse for that long.
Well, you gotta.
Do they have saddles? Yeah, they have saddles.
Yeah.
What kind of question is
If they can breed their horses to run at 65 kilometers per hour,
they're not gonna be doing that without a saddle.
They got saddles.
Yeah. Okay. Erevin and Hanji are talking. They gotta have a better plan to kill the female Titan.
Hanji doubts it, but Erevin says we can't base our knowledge after Eren, who is essentially a rookie. Like if we're saying that we know what could happen based off of just Eren, who just discovered he has Titan powers, like we can't put off he's not the example.
Yeah, Eren just has so much passion.
Yeah.
So much passion and so much anger that you could rally behind him, but also he could be making a horrible mistake.
One of the coldest transformations, though, this this whole show is in this episode.
Okay.
We'll get there.
You've
seen it.
Coldest?
Yeah, that's what they say. That's what the cool kids say.
AJ?
It was cool. Like,
yeah, that was cold, man.
Okay, Tim, stop.
Tim knows the lingo.
I know it. So as Erwin and Hanji are talking about this, Jean and Armin are also kind of having a similar discussion and conspiring, talking about how the female Titan's identity is probably already known, and that the discovery of Eren is what prompted this attack.
Mm-hmm. Wait, is this when John and Armin are talking?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah. So they're saying that the discovery of Eren is probably what prompted the female Titan to show up, and also why the armored Titan didn't show up. Because when they first took down Wall Rose, it was Colossal Titan kicked it, armor breakthrough. Then in the second attack at Wall Maria, Colossal Titan kicked it, but Armor Titan didn't appear, and they're saying it's because Eren was discovered. Therefore, whoever this spy was had to have been one of the people who witnessed Eren's
how do they put that together?
Because Armin's smart.
Yeah,
way to go,
so
Armin.
Smart. We love
Armin
him.
being a goatee.
Not
Isayama.
Just Armin.
A goatee.
A goatee. Random, but one thing that I noticed for this scene, because I'm just noticing all the little things here. When Armin and John are talking, they hold the camera on them riding the horses. Hold the camera as if it's like a real thing. Sorry.
Hold the shot.
They're holding that shot on Armin and John talking for so long that I literally feel like they just didn't want to switch back and forth between the characters' faces.
Yeah.
There's a solid 15 seconds where it's just them riding the horses, but they're talking back and forth.
They were
Same
running
shot.
tight on some
and they're like,
animation,
meh, I don't really want to animate this. Let's just do them on the horses. But it's for a solid 15 seconds. I'm like, are they still talking? I'm confused. Anyway, just my thoughts.
Yeah. So Gunter's dead, and the rest of the Levi squad is now running. Eren is confused how this could be, and Eld makes a comment of like, this just got to be here. Like, it's probably the female Titan, and they could transform again in any second. Guess what? Female Titan transforms.
And Eren wants to stay with Gunter, even though he's dead.
Yeah, come on. Let Gunter
rest in peace.
Rip.
And it's like,
yeah,
I'm just like, get the heck out of there. Like, why are you trying to stay back? They're
Eren
talking for
classic.
too long.
Eren is classic, and
it builds the suspense a lot.
Yeah, and it's dubbed. I feel like it's specifically dubbed Eren. No, it's not a Bryce Papenbrook thing. It's the writers of the dubbed. Because I feel like in the manga and the subbed, it's a lot more like he obviously kind of is still a rookie, but he kind of moves on a little bit quicker, complains less.
Complains less.
But he says he wants to fight, but the squad's like, we're supposed to protect you. Don't you trust us? Don't you? You don't. They go into this whole thing again. It's like, get over yourself. Of course he trusts you, but he also wants to help.
Yeah. Also, he's a human and wants to help.
Yeah.
And they're just like.
So then it goes to Erwin, who says that they need to rethink everything. The most logical strategy could be the worst strategy because they don't know anything. So, and right when that happened,
boom,
the squad's like, you gotta trust us. And Eren's like, the Levi squad has my full trust. Like, he has this whole insert
it's always
blanket statement here. And it just,
I love Levi.
and they bestin her bad is what I wrote.
They what?
They bestin her bad.
I don't even know what you're saying.
Like, they're besting her badly. They bested her bad.
This is all while the female Titan is chasing them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I put, she's sprinting. They are not going to be fast enough for her. Like, she's too fast.
Yeah. So Eld goes, throws a little dirt in her eye, and then takes out her eyeballs.
I'm also kind of like, wait, let's pause. You're going too fast. This whole time, I'm like, let him fight. Let Eren fight.
Let's see this happen.
He's a Titan. What are other people gonna do? Because they think that they're the experts, you know.
They think they're the
scouts do. But it's
rightfully
like,
so.
just let him fight. Like, he's a Titan. He's going to have the best possibility of beating her.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
And I might be right. Or not. Or not. AJ, your reactions are like...
You never know.
Make you not sure what to say.
You never know.
Okay, and then...
So throws gas in her face, pulls back. Petra,
we're gonna kill you.
Petra and Oruro stab her eyes out.
No, but then they all say.
Then they all take turns saying how they're gonna like
something.
Yeah, they're like, we're gonna gut you like a dog. We're gonna kill you like a mofo. We're gonna,
we're gonna make you pay. They say a bad word after that.
And
but I'm not gonna say that because we don't want to make this explicit.
No.
Tim almost made that other episode explicit.
Yeah. Oops. So then they blind her, determined to make her pay.
They're going
They
off.
go for her armpit because she's like covering her
armpit.
She's covering her nape. So then Eld is like, go for, the tendons.
Go for the pits.
They swing by and like, like that kills them.
I'm dead.
So they're slicing and dicing and then they're like, there's the nape. And so Eld goes full speed. And Eren is amazed. They're strong. This is what real trust looks like. And then suddenly,
look at them go.
And then suddenly he remembers what Levi said, that either way, no matter what you choose, to trust your comrades or put fate in your hands, you never know what's the right decision. Just it's whatever deep. You regret least. And then at that point, he looks back. And as I wrote, Eld got kelled.
Stupid.
He got chomped because she healed one eyeball really fast.
Yeah, which was very scary. I didn't like that.
And then was like,
that was good. Check out the YouTube for that.
Watch the YouTube just for this clip. Wait, probably like 19
Can you do it again?
Minutes. And then went, oh. And
ow.
Then bit Elden.
Okay, also, she doesn't have eyelids. That's what's scary to me.
Yeah, she does.
She does, but not in that part. She doesn't have eyelids yet. She's still working on the eyelid.
Mm-hmm.
Still working on that. And so, then Eld gets chomped. Oof.
And then Petra's like amazed and then gets thrown off and is in her head and stays too low to the ground. And Oruro is like, gotta get up, you're too low to the ground. And then she just curb stomps Petra to the tree.
Smashes her.
Yeah. Well, that's not the most fun death in this scene, though.
Isn't she's like running... She's just running all creepy because her arms are like not working.
Oh, yeah. So she's like Naruto running like with her arms behind her. You remember that?
You know what I put?
Do you?
Wait, I don't think it's happening yet because I put it on a certain spot. But there's one part where, because we just watched the Mario movie, Super Mario.
Okay.
And it's when they have they get the star and they're running with their hands behind their back.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it looked like to me.
Yeah. It's the Naruto run.
Or the Naruto, whatever.
If we did, well... I just say that because remember when we were supposed to storm Area 51 and we didn't? And everyone... Do you remember that?
Yeah, were you going to go to that?
No. But
you seem like somebody that would go.
I was ready. I was like practicing my Naruto runs all day.
What? I don't remember that.
You don't remember? It was like 2020.
I remember that. I don't remember the Naruto thing.
Yeah. That was like everybody was going to...
was in your realm.
And it was like, they can't stop us all. And it became so much of a thing that like the government had to make a statement. It was like, we will kill you. Like, don't run within these premises. Like, you will die. And then people didn't do it.
That'd be wild if
people I think people showed up.
Yeah,
but like outside,
they were ready.
Outside of the zone that was like the kill zone.
Yeah.
Dang.
But they were just like, they were just like dancing and like emoting and just like hanging out. It was like people just hanging out in the desert.
I feel like the government was sweating that day. And they probably were like, why did this even happen?
Literally had the power of the internet. That's how it happened.
Literally.
They're like, oh shoot.
We got to bring that memory back.
No. Okay, anyway, so it's like this epic scene. Everyone's dying. And in my head, I'm just like, Eren, you're dumb. You should have done something. because he could have stopped. Maybe
he was
stopped.
being peer pressured by them to trust him.
They were
going hard.
Manipulating him.
They were like, "Are you calling us like weaklings? You don't trust us? You don't think we can do it?
After everything we've done for you?" They're like gaslighting him. And he's like, okay, I trust you?
Yeah, like this is a toxic relationship.
Feels toxic.
Honestly, they deserve to be axed.
Okay, and then literally there's this epic transformation because Eren turns into a Titan because he's pissed.
Well, hang on. We didn't even say that Oro died.
Yeah.
He gets
he probably bit his tongue off.
He gets sidekicked literally all the way.
Yeeted.
Like she roundhouse kicks him and he goes flying.
Yikes.
Like worse than the horse.
Which death would you like? Ooh, see? I got the good questions.
I mean, I might want to get roundhoused. That sounds crazy.
Yeah. And it's instant death.
Yeah, just get launched.
So does the Smash. All of it was instant, I feel like.
Yeah, but I feel like getting roundhoused would be so fun.
At least it's pretty epic, you know?
Petra looks like uncomfortable. Like
she's
like,
dead, Tim.
She's like up against the tree.
She's dead.
Like that.
Yeah, I didn't like
that's
that.
bad for your back.
She's
like,
dead.
She died
Her back is broken.
But Eld gets just sideswiped.
No, Eld is the one that gets chomped. It's
sorry. Oro. Sorry. The weirdest names.
Yeah. What about Gunter?
And then
Gunter was quick and easy.
Yeah. I put Eren as big boy mad, and then that's when he's like, should I put my trust in me? I'm gonna kill you. Like as he does. Classic.
As one does.
But it's pretty epic.
Epic, but then
it cuts
little infograph.
Oh yeah.
Right on that epic scene. Psych. Commercial break. That's what it feels like. A commercial break.
I'm trying
to
remember.
Which I feel like it is.
Honestly, on Hulu, if you don't have the premium version, it is.
There you go. Perfect time for it.
Yeah.
And what did
infograph?
Because Tim yelled at me.
We already know this. Horses are bred specifically to be light, and also have a consistent top speed.
That's it.
And
everybody's talked about dying.
Everyone
knows
this too.
And then it's like, oh, the horses. Yeah, that's right.
Horses can run 60
kilometers. And we've already learned this too.
Well, we learned it in the manga.
Oh, in the manga.
So
okay. We just know it.
Yeah, for anime onlys.
And after this comes back, female Titan be looking like something out of a horror film. Just creepy, one eye, arms swinging, loose.
But also gets
the juice is loose.
The juice is loose. But also it gets a little inappropriate.
Oh my gosh.
Gets a little steamy.
AJ.
Gets a little Titan steamy.
It
in the manga?
I'm like, what's...
Well, actually, let's see if the manga... I'm sure it does. In the anime.
Okay, so... Okay, wait. It's not yet, though. It's not yet, Tim.
No, I just put female Titan and Eren fight. She kicks, and he's fighting with complete anger. Left and right jabs. She is running, but Eren keeps pursuing.
But then Levi starts... You cut to Levi and he's traveling through, seeing everyone.
Seeing all of his dead squad members.
Oh, yeah, it's
crazy.
sad.
And then he stops at Petra. And just
Petra's
kind of
like,
looks.
I'm just like, how is she still intact? You know? She got stepped on. Literally stepped on. She would be flat.
Yeah.
She would be flattened.
No, I think he is. He is on top of her. And it looks as bad as that sounds. He's literally like...
Let me see.
You know, kind of naked Titan on top of naked female Titan.
Yeah.
A little not okay.
A little
Come on,
uncomfy.
Isayama. Probably.
And then he's punching her. She
dodges.
She dodges twice. Like, aim better, Eren. How are you missing someone whose face is right in front of you?
He punches
aim
the ground.
The middle.
He punches
in the middle.
He punches the ground so hard his like elbow dislocates.
And then he's like straddling her.
Mm-hmm.
And he's having like this inner monologue. And then you're like, are they gonna kiss?
And he's basically saying the same thing. He's like, I made the wrong decision and I
Oh, and then he starts having like a seizure.
Oh yeah, no, like, we'll get to that part.
And crazy.
I'll take the embarrassing moment and reenact it.
Please don't reenact it.
Oh
Tim.
my God.
Please, no. I don't want that
I won't.
on the internet.
Actually do it.
Please.
He blames himself.
For the views.
Breaks his second arm. He's in full regret, roaring at her face, and is gonna rip to shreds. He's insane, literally, which is what I wrote. And he's literally, his hands are like, once my hands heal, and he's just like,
yeah, like his eyes are twitching and they're like rolling in the back of his head, and he's like,
if I was her, I would be like,
he looks like a psycho.
Actual heck is going on.
I'd just be staring at him like, what the heck is going on? And literally, also, what I wrote down, you really see. It could be used as a good thing if it's fueled correctly, but his anger literally tears him apart. Just a thought. And his freaking tongue is out again. His tongue is out again, like that one scene that I hate, where he looks like a evil lizard.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically the quick of it.
They just quick of it?
Yeah,
the gist of it? Is that what you're
quick of it? Isn't that a phrase?
No, just say no,
short of it?
I know the gist.
The gist of it.
You say, no, nobody says the gist of it. They say that's the gist.
Tim.
Of it.
Tim.
Wait.
Let's get a fact check on this.
Okay, no, we can get to this after. Okay.
Hang on.
You guys keep going.
She recovers.
She literally kicks his head off.
You are skipping against a whole fight.
I thought you already said that.
No.
Okay, sorry.
She recovers, kicks him, but Eren's like literally on like punching her again. No time flat. She can't breathe. She punches him, but he realizes her strike and uppercuts in the tum. Because she hardens her arm and like...
I think I put right in the tum-tum.
Yeah, because she dodges his punch and then like sideswipes him. And then he like pushes through the arm.
Oh yeah, like with his jaw open, he's like a piece of corn. Literally.
Falcon punches her in the tum-tum.
Yeah,
and she goes flying.
That's gonna be a tummy ache, girl. Girl, that's a big tummy ache.
Oof to you.
Oof to you.
And so then he's all like mad, tongue hanging out, jaw shattered.
Well, yeah, because is it because she punched him his head off
she,
yet?
Punched his jaw. Well, and then so then you kind of see her like square up, but you don't really see what she does. You just see that she's like preparing.
She's preparing.
And then he's like getting ready to fight, and then he just freezes, and it showcases him in the Titan body, like kind of eyes wide open and like frozen too. And then all of a sudden his head just is sliced. So we don't know what happened, but we know something happened that like Eren froze and was kind of shocked enough to like get kicked in the head.
Yeah. Goodbye head.
And what did I say? So then
literally kicks his head off.
Strikes his head off. She unhooks her jaw, rips the nape, and bites Eren. Mikasa witnesses this and is horrified. But she's focused and pursues with anger, slicing unpredictably on the female Titan, like all over her face. And it's like, give him back. As she does.
As she does.
Female Titan falls. Her hardening on her nape breaks her blades, and she's determined to save Eren. Mikasa is. Then Levi comes and orders her to hang back from her distance. And it's unlikely that Eren survived.
Let's just talk about what the female Titan, like, this might sound weird. This is gonna sound weird, but like, is she like swishing Eren around in her mouth?
What?
Or like, I don't know. I'm just thinking.
Say that?
I'm just thinking like that sounds really gross to me. And is he alive, or is he dead?
I don't know. Have you ever like held a gummy worm in your mouth?
Gummy worm? Really? What about?
Oh, sorry. I should have picked something more pleasant.
Gummy bear?
No, because a gummy bear isn't like a person. A gummy worm is long like a person.
Yeah, so like gummy bear. What do you do with a gummy worm in your mouth?
You just swish it around.
Yeah, exactly. Just saying.
We have breaking news.
Gist.
Oh gosh, is it gist?
The phrases are the gist of it, and there is another phrase called "cut to the quick."
What?
So I believe Tim may have been confusing the two and merging them to create a new phrase.
I respect.
Called
The quick of it.
I love it. Let's keep saying it.
I believe they are both pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
The gist
Cut to the quick.
The gist of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it still doesn't sound right.
Okay.
I feel like I just say that's the gist.
Okay, so
that's the end. Spoilers?
No.
Yeah.
The count, our count. Okay, so Mikasa said Eren 4 times, and the death count was 3 for this episode.
Keep in mind, she's like not even in this episode.
Let me say, it's going up, everyone. It's going up for Mikasa saying Eren. Buckle up. Next episode.
What was the death count?
We hit our record.
Yeah.
3. Only 3.
Was there 4? I thought there was 4.
Eld, Petra, Oro, and we're not counting Gunter because he died last episode.
Oh, you're not counting Gunter. Okay.
Yeah.
And Eren? Question mark?
4.
4? We don't know.
He could be dead.
He could be dead. Okay, let's go into the spoilers.
Thanks for listening this far.
Yeah, thanks for
listening. If you haven't listened to the... Sorry.
Go ahead.
This is normally your speech.
Go.
If you haven't listened to the very last second of the entire series, stop right now. We are about to go unhinged in all things discussion.
Yeah, our spoilers get wild.
Literally.
Let's give our non-spoiler fans a round of applause for showing up every week.
And waiting, I guess. Like watching this with us, truly.
We just want to show our appreciation to you guys for showing up and giving us a listen.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, one day you're going to join us in the spoilers, but until then...
Your mind's going to be freaking blown.
Go back to the early episodes.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
See you next week. Okay, spoilers.
Yes.
I didn't even write down in it, to be honest.
Okay.
Well, the Jaw Titan.
Yeah. So, so we talked about this last week, right? Where last
episode. These spoilers
episode.
are so good.
That what is the female Titan's actual powers, right?
And it's not that she's a female.
And it's not that she's a female, despite the meme I posted. And
it's because she's a girl.
It's because she's a girl. No, her powers in what it seems like collectively is kind of understood now on the internet is that she has an aspect of every Titan of the 9 Titan shifters.
Mm-hmm.
So in this episode specifically, we see her unhook her jaw and it like becomes very wide and long,
like,
and which is how she's able to get Eren.
I feel like you could have done it without doing that, but
she needed the real estate.
Just in case.
Just in case. You didn't want to hurt him. She just wanted to get him out of there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So yeah. So that showed her Jaw Titan abilities.
In some ways you can talk about like kind of like you said, like Eren's not like he is so fueled by anger that there isn't really a sense of it's not healthy. I feel like probably it's not like a healthy way.
Not at all.
It is a little bit how Levi said, like he can't be controlled.
Mm-hmm.
And especially, I mean, as much as if he was gonna go down a route of controlled, this episode squashed it because if he's controlled, all the people he loves dies essentially.
That's true. Good point.
Did we see this? I've seen this that Levi actually was in love with Petra. And that's why he stopped at her body and was like, all sad.
Rip.
Yeah.
That's
which
so
also
sad.
makes next episode also sad.
I know. Petra's
We'll talk about
dad.
that for next
I did
episode.
not think she was going to die.
No.
I didn't think when I was watching,
were.
I didn't think any of them were going to die. And then I was like, oh.
At a certain point, you expect everyone is. That's how you get through it.
Yeah. I just was like, man, we're really like taking the Game of Thrones route.
Yeah.
And we're just
Everyone's
killing
dead.
off everybody.
Yeah. That's pretty much it for spoilers, I feel like.
I'm trying to think if there is any. I mean, you could analyze everything, like the fact that there's some interesting moments, such as like when Eren first transforms. They do make an intentional clip. Well, first transforms in this scene that he's like smiling within the Titan, like as I think he's on top of her. Let me see if I can find it because it is like a intentional scene that they draw of him and put in the anime too, that he's kind of like enjoying the power in a way.
The power and like the anger and the Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's like what his whole Titan is about, is just like the fury and the rage of just fighting. Right?
Right.
And this is the first time that it gets to, like, he gets to kind of like experience it in that way, not just for like it happening for the first time and he doesn't know what's happening, but now he gets to be like, okay, I'm going to go fight for the first time with my Titan intentionally.
Right.
Instead of just fighting Titans in the city.
Just like, random ones. This is like an actual enemy.
Right, because he hasn't encountered the armor Titan yet, right? No, that hasn't. This is so this is his first fight with
hand-to-hand
with an intelligent
Titan. Yeah.
And I think too, I do think of it often. It's in this. I think it's in this episode, but when he's like fighting her, and he's essentially like every time he gets knocked, he's like already there with another punch, and he like knocks her down and then yells, and it like startles her.
Oh yeah, she's like scared.
She kind of is like on the ground and like has her hand up, like what the heck is going on?
That's true.
And it is like ravenous, like
it's a,
like he's an animal.
Like when you think about it, this is also her first time fighting against an abnormal Titan as well.
Yeah,
like she was not expecting somebody else to have
but
this
it's
power.
not her first time fighting Eren.
Right, not the first time fighting Eren, so that's where she has the upper hand.
She kind of knows.
But not when he's in Titan form and has this like fury rage.
Yeah.
Did
you guys know that I was Annie?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Really, Tim?
I didn't.
Looks like her.
The first time I watched it, I didn't know.
Yeah.
But you knew it was somebody.
I know. I literally didn't know, and I don't know how I didn't, because it feels so obvious.
I know, but something about watching that, you just like, you get caught up in the story,
in the things, and you forget about the other people.
And you forget about everything else. Yeah,
that's true.
Like I'll get spoiled on things, and then I'll watch it, and I'll completely forget about what I was spoiled on.
Yeah,
and then I'll just
so into it.
and I'm just so into it. So
yeah,
I think that's how kind of it feels like when it's a situation like this.
Oh, we didn't check if Olympics. We'll check after for next episode. So I feel like we're good. Are we good?
You put that up there?
I put up there.
Yeah. Stay tuned next episode if we got
I want to say everyone comment, but this isn't current.
Right.
So okay, well, we're gonna be done. So thank you so much, guys, for listening. Tune in next week. We'll do some Attack on Titan Olympic ideas. I don't know, Olympic game ideas.
Yeah, we'll just talk about...
Hopefully some of you who are listening commented on our Instagram post. But we'll see you guys next week. Bye.